I'm Howie Silbiger. There is no way any honest person can pretend that what Jews are experiencing in Canada and around the world today is a series of isolated incidents. It is a pattern. It's sustained, it's ideological, and it's increasingly tolerated by people who should know better. Synagogues are vandalized. Jewish schools require security guards. Students are told to hide their Stars of David. Jewish neighborhoods are targeted. Marches where Jews are named explicitly as enemies. Online spaces are flooded with calls for violence dressed up as activism. This is not theoretical. It's happening here and it's happening now. And Canada is not immune. In fact, Canada has become a case study in how anti Jewish hostility metastasizes when political leadership hedges, equivocates, and hides behind process. We are told repeatedly that hate has no place in Canada. It's a lovely sentence. It's also meaningless when Jewish institutions remain under threat, when police advise Jewish communities to stay vigilant rather than protected, and when politicians issue statements carefully scrubbed of the word Jew, as if naming the target might be inconvenient. This did not begin on October 7th, but October 7th ripped the mask off. What followed was not only a wave of global anti-Jewish aggression, but a chilling realization for the Jews in the diaspora. There are actually people who will excuse, rationalize, or minimize violence against Jews if it fits the political narrative that they find fashionable. The Canadian political class, particularly within the Liberal Party, bears responsibility for this moment. Not because every liberal is hostile to Jews, many are not, but because the party has allowed its tent to shelter voices that traffic in moral relativism when Jews are the victims. Silence, delay, and half measures send a message, and that message has been received loud and clear by the Jewish community. When Jewish Canadians hear elected officials hesitate to condemn chants calling for Jewish destruction, when Jewish safety is framed as a complex issue, when law-abiding Jewish citizens are told to be patient while mobs intimidate outside synagogues and schools, it tells us exactly where we stand, not at the center of Canadian concern, but on the margins of political convenience. Globally, the picture is no better. Europe is seeing open Jewish flight. Australia has witnessed public celebrations of Jewish death. University campuses in the United States and beyond have become hostile territories for Jewish students. In the Middle East, incitement against Jews is not fringe, it's institutional. The common thread is permission. When consequences disappear, behavior escalates. And make no mistake, anti-Jewish hatred today wears many disguises. It cloaks itself in the language of justice, of resistance, of liberation. It insists it's not anti-Jewish while obsessively targeting Jews. It demands Jews renounce their identity, their history, or their right to safety in order to be tolerated. No other group is subjected to this test. Canadian Jews are not asking for special treatment. We are not asking for special permission. We are asking for equal treatment, for laws that are already on the books to be enforced, for incitement to be treated as incitement, regardless of who chants it, for political leaders to speak clearly, to act decisively, and to stop outsourcing Jewish safety to press releases. This is a moment of reckoning, not just for Jews, but for Canada itself. Canada, a country that prides itself on pluralism, cannot selectively apply it. A government that claims to oppose hatred cannot wink at it when it becomes politically inconvenient to confront. The Jewish community has learned painfully and repeatedly what happens when warning signs are ignored. We are done whispering. We are done waiting for permission. We are done hesitating to be concerned. The question that remains is whether Canadian leaders are willing to meet the moment or whether they will once again look back and say they didn't realize how bad it had become. As Jews, as the Jewish community, we realize it. We are living it. And no matter how much Canadian leaders want us to, we will not be quiet about it. I'm Howie Silbiger. This is True Talk Radio.